Let's guzzle down some bliss today. I love you. Be blessed. Glorious morning to you. Welcome to the Blissful Breakfast with Breegs. Today, let's help you stop having bad luck. Like, do you feel like so many bad things are happening to you? I'm gonna help you just get rid of that. I'm gonna help you in this video, in this audio extravaganza, to stop having bad things happen to you. We're gonna reverse your luck. If you got bad luck, let's fix that luck. All right. Good morning. What are you chomping on this morning? What are you feasting on? I just got some water. Some nice, clean, reverse osmosis water with some added, minerals. All right, sweet. So, I've learned in my travels that life happens in about 3-month cycles. Something, I don't want to say the word bad necessarily, but something sort of like that gets you off your rocker, something kind of bad, something, an obstacle, something that shakes your life up a little bit, happens about once every 3 months on average to most people. Does that make sense to you? Could you think back, oh, okay, yeah. Like, okay, maybe your car breaks down and you're gonna have to figure that. Maybe like you get this bill that you can't pay, or maybe a family member comes yakking at you and just that, or maybe you just like lose your job, or you have relationship problems, or like something really big happens, something relatively big, I don't know if your furnace breaks or like whatever the thing is, like, does that happen? Does that make sense to you? Like when I heard this, like it totally made sense. Like, oh my gosh, I can totally see these cycles of sort of bad luck or like bad things. So, I want to help you to not have bad things happen to you on a consistent basis. All right. So this is going to be a weird one, but stay with me. Maybe there's something you can learn. So I live in a fairly streamlined, exciting, flowy life. Now, there's a lot of things that I want to see that I haven't seen manifest in my life yet. However, I don't have a lot of overtly bad things happen to me. Compared to earlier in my life, in college, I had all sorts of stuff happen to me. Now, I feel like I'm in a flow. And so I believe that you can actually get on top of all these crazy bad luck, all these bad circumstances, series of unfortunate events, and you can actually you can overcome that and not have these giant cosmic like disruptions in your life. Now, I believe that anytime you have some big disruption in your life, some shakeup, some wild thing, it's for you. So I believe things are for you. Now, this is what I think Sam Tripoli calls a black belt conversation. We're entering a black belt conversation territory here. So you may be offended. This may trigger you. That's okay. That's totally okay. You can shut it off if you want to. But if you remain open-minded and just like, oh, I wonder what Briggs is saying here, this could be tremendously valuable for you. So black belt conversation, that means being mature, being open, hearing something out without judgment, just being cool and chill. It's not a conversation you can have with just anyone, okay? But I trust you, so here it is. I believe that we create our reality, and so circumstances that happen in our life are for us. We attract them into our life. If you've heard of karma, stuff like that. So what you believe is what you get, kind of a thing. Now, whenever something big happens in your life, you lose your leg, you get in a car accident, you lose a family member, you get fired, you get really triggered by a friend, by a conversation, or someone offends you, you have a breakup, you have whatever. Any kind of bigger thing in your life is for you. Okay? It's you wanted that to happen on a subconscious soul level. You put that in your life. When we get off our path on this life, when we get out of the range of our purpose for being here, our higher selves, the universe, God will pull us back. We're like, hey, buddy, you're getting a little out there. You're here for a reason. You know, you got a purpose. You have awesome stuff you want to do in this life. You could be living a happier, better life. What are you doing over here? You know, when you're out of alignment with your soul's purpose on this planet, the universe has no choice. And you want this to happen because you need to get shooken up so you can get back on track. Okay? When I was in college, I felt like I had bad luck all the time. All sorts of things happened to me. There was this one day I remember, it was like one of the worst days of my entire life. The night before, I had kind of partied with some friends, had a lot of drinks. It was a great time. Met up some people, some friends I hadn't seen in a while. It was a great time. But I overdid it. The next day, I had plans with my girlfriend to go out and have brunch. I was out of it. I was sick. I could not have breakfast. I was done for. I did something dumb. I was very irresponsible. I would have loved to have breakfast with my girlfriend, but that did not happen. There was also the same day that I was going to kind of caravan and drive back to college in Duluth with my girlfriend. And so she came up to kind of pick me up, or to, you know, we were both going to drive our own cars. We actually drove each other's car for whatever reason. And she was pissed. Not only about me like ruining our brunch plans, but she was pissed about something else. She had found a letter at my mom's house that I had written to like an old friend of mine. An old, she wasn't a girlfriend, but like an old sort of flame from camp. And I had wrote her a letter, and she was kind of pissed that I would write a letter to her. And I should have not been with my girlfriend, right? Like, she was not good for me. It was a great experience. I think we learned a lot from each other, but ultimately I was not having it. I think I was still in love with that other girl, actually. So I was in the wrong. I should have ended it. I shouldn't have even been dating her, but I kind of it was easy. It was kind of fun. So I just kept it going. So I'm an idiot at this point in my life. Okay. And so it was actually snowing. It was like a snowstorm, and we were driving, you know, a few hours. And we actually got stuck. I was driving her car, which sucked. And I had to slam on my brakes and swerve so I didn't hit someone. I got stuck. And then I was so sick. I was throwing up during that. Girlfriend's pissed at me. I have to be like, the guy who's going to tow us was talking like, well, are you okay if we pull from the bumper? You know, it's your responsibility. And we're like, oh, I don't know. And oh my gosh, it was like the worst day ever. It was freezing outside. It was so cold that I thought I was like gonna get frostbite. I didn't have proper gloves or whatever. It was freezing. It was the worst day of my life. We tried to make it back. I was stopping to throw up all the time. Finally got the cars out, and just, oh my gosh, the worst ever on so many levels. Anyway, I know now that my soul, my higher self, is trying to guide me and be like, dude, you are out of control, man. First of all, you're not like living your passion. You're not being your true self. You're not going towards the things that give you joy. Second of all, you know, I don't think, you're not supposed to be with your girlfriend. What are you doing? There was a lot of other things in my life that wasn't right. And so I would just attract these situations into my life of just like terrible luck. I'd have like car problems. I'd have all sorts of other things going down. And so do you have something going on in your life? Can you see where like, wow, I have bad luck? Or I believe, if you have a mantra about like, oh, well, I always have car problems. Like, oh man, there's always something. Owning a house is like, oh, there's always something. This will nickel and dime you. You have some weird beliefs that sort of become true. You know, do you have a belief about like making friends? Like, oh, it's hard to make friends when you're an adult, or, you know, do you have something like that going on? So I believe you can get out of the 3-month cycle. You can get out of the cycle of bad luck if you attack the things in your life. Be proactive. Don't be undefensive. Get your booty out of bed and charge forth. Be on the offensive. The best defense is a good offense in this scenario, and tackle what is going on in your life. Be intentional. What is my purpose? What am I doing? Do I need to leave this relationship? Do I need to cultivate this relationship? Do I need a new job? Do I need to cut this person out of my life? We all kind of know, if we take the time to sit down and touch base with our intuition, what we're supposed to be doing on this planet, what's going to be in our highest resonance. Do that work. You know, if you just keep on being a couch potato, catching up on all your Netflix series, which is fun, that's awesome, by the way. But if you keep ignoring the things in your life that you feel it at a soul level, at a heart level, you probably should be doing, that's gonna be the winning ticket. That's the golden ticket. If you are on the offense of figuring out your purpose in life, tackling the things that you're struggling with, going at them head first, just boom, getting right on that action, tackle those limiting beliefs, tackle the things in your life instead of ignoring them, you won't have bad things continuously happen to you. Now, things still happen. There are still circumstances that come into my life. However, I recognize that every time something does pop into my life, it's like a big wake-up call to my next level. It means like, oh, that's a sign of me leveling up. Oh, there's still something going on that it would serve me to address. So every time some little funky thing happens, I just take a bite out of that action. I just grab it and lick it. What a gross sound. I'm sorry. Take a bite out of that, and it's for me. It's gonna serve me. Any trigger that comes up still is going to serve me and help evolve my consciousness. So I love you. Let me know if that's helpful. Let me know if you have a lot of bad luck. Let me know if you agree, disagree. Please subscribe. Bloop in a little comment. I love you. Stay blissed.